It's an Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the 76ers come into town for this one. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And there is no team who wants to take on this group right now. They've been playing terrific ball during this win streak.
Yeah, they've garnered a lot of attention here. It's been an amazing run coming together. And as we know, just playing unselfish basketball goes a long way for a winning team.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
He was all alone on that one.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Here's Middleton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there, somebody on that play.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They get a hand on it. And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
So it's the Bucks now. 76ers getting the bucket. And that one's good by Lopez.
Lopez powering through that time.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Curry with a wide open look. That three off the mark. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. And stolen by Simmons. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop.
A combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
From deep, Green. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the... What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Green. Back to Curry. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trail by 9. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Embiid trying to break loose. Misses the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Giannis has got 10 points in the game. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Forbes, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Pass to Milton. And here is Howard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Howard showing great mobility there. Solid at getting past the defense on that drive.
It's stolen by Milton. To the wing on the left. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Maxey. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those anybody in that mid-range area, C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. The 76ers leading by 16. Pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. The three. The rebound by Middleton. They push it up 4-on-3. DiVincenzo with it. And again, unable to change momentum here.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 16. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. Stripped away. Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And they're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Portis. No good on that one.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
A nice shot by Harris. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Down low. Here's Harris. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Forbes. No good from outside.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a smooth scorer. Tobias Harris making that look easy.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia on D.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the miss by Giannis.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Antetokounmpo uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Maxey. And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Bucks now. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Milton. Back to Howard. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 20. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Howard. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Giannis. After the Sixers pick up 2. And he makes that one.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
The 76ers leading by 20. Pass to Korkmaz. And he hits the jumper for 2. Korkmaz has got 4 this quarter.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Outside, Scott. Shoots the 3. Missed. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor? What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Here's Giannis. Howard with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to Scott. Over onto Kumbo. Scott can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Milton. Back to Howard. And here is Scott. Here's Korkmaz. And the three off target.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year two, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Scott can't get it to go.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be that is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bucks trail by 10. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Bible on the wing. Pass to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry with another miss. Here's Giannis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Curry. A three ball. They get it back. Curry on the wing. Launches it. Score of the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tobias Harris.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And there it is for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well,